Have you ever wondered what your first or next virtual reality experience should be? Then the answer is simple. I am proud to present the new HTC Vive, in my opinion, the best in VR experience. Coming at you! So you got your HTC Vive helmet. I just clapped my feet against the floor. Okay, so you got your HTC Vive helmet with a 1080 by 1200 per eye, which makes it a total of 2160 by 1200 field of vision. So, also you have a pass-through camera right here. I don't know if you guys could see it. It'll help you see what's going on in reality. Sometimes they might even mix a little bit of reality into virtual reality, kind of like augmented reality sort of perspective. So, and you also have the sensors on this helmet. They look more like little dents in the helmet. And basically how that works is that we have these lighthouses, which I will show you a picture of. The lights will emit visible to your helmet, and the helmet picks that up, and that way you can move around in space. How cool is that? So if you want to crouch down, you are crouching down in the game. And if you want to look to the side, peek over, to the side out a door, you can peek around the doorway, hallway, all the stuff you come to know and love when you peek around things, that kind of thing, chicken wing. You got your long 12-foot cable here, pretty long, and that's the one thing that does kind of tie you down to reality because you're always kind of kicking it or getting tangled up with it, but that's beside the point. This is a great experience. I can't explain how it is until you actually use it yourself. It also has a built-in microphone, and you will see in the next scene I am talking into the helmet, using it as a microphone so that you guys can hear what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So then you also have the Microsoft jack. Did I say Microsoft jack? I mean headphone jack. Jesus. All right. You got your headphone jack, but it's only optional. You can actually wear any kind of headset you want. Connect to your computer. I use wireless headsets. I think it's better to use as most wireless as you can to lessen all the wires you have to get tangled with this helmet. You also have a knob here that will adjust the focus and depth of vision. You also have the connections right here. You have the HDMI, your power, and USB, and also I just mentioned your phone jack for your headphones. And these straps here are Velcro. Pretty cool. So if you want to adjust it for your fat head, you can, like mine. Yeah, so kind of hollow in there, right? So you also have the Velcro for the cushion around your face if you ever want to change it or clean it, or if you want to find one that's more comfortable. There's also a rubber piece here to rest on your nose and make it a more comfortable experience. And a lot of these parts are actually replaceable, believe it or not. So you can actually remove this piece here if this ever breaks for any reason, which I don't tend to get that reckless with it. So yeah, I guess that's it for this helmet. I don't think I can really explain any more about it. There is a gyrosensor. I did forget to mention. OLED display. There is a gyrosensor. Let me see if I can find it. Yes, a gyrosensor, an accelerometer, and a laser positioning sensor, which work together to track position on your head. All right, pretty sweet, man. All right, then you got your game controllers. You got your little grip buttons here. Put it a little closer to the camera. And then you got your trackpad is also a button, and it does really cool things in the game. The tutorial, if you ever tried the tutorial, basically they'll set those buttons to different color balloons, and you just push a balloon button, and it'll puff up. It's really amazing. So you also have your menu button right here, And then you got your Steam window, which will pop up in reality. Excuse me, virtual reality. That would be pretty weird if it starts popping in reality. Hey, yo. Boop. Whoa. Freaking window just... Oh, I just turned it on. So you got your little strap here to prevent you from slinging it across the room and knocking people in the face with it. You got your trigger for your gun games, or if you want to pick up something, I believe in most games. And these also have these sensors on here to help track the motion movement of this controller. And of course, it comes with two, and you can charge them as well. Right there. It uses a regular, I believe, a mini micro USB. I'm sure you guys will correct me on that one. Let's see, what else? Yeah, that's about it about the controller. But I can tell you that it will keep a charge for a good 5 to 6 hours. I never even ran out of power on these. They've always stayed charged as long as I've been using them. But who plays a game for 5 to 6 hours straight? You know, not me, anyways. But if you do, you got a problem. You gotta take a rest from those sort of things, or you crack under pressure. All right, this is my pen light. I don't know why I have it in my hand, but anyways. I think that's it. Let's go to the next scene with me playing Job Simulator. I can't wait. I'm going to be playing Job Simulator on the HTC Vive. All right, let me just get these wrist straps around here. Okay. You can't see it right now, but I can see a menu in front of me. The capture from OBS won't pick it up, which is probably the best. Probably a good thing. Alright, I hope the camera can see me. Alright, so basically, in the Job Simulator, there are many other jobs you can choose from. You got your office worker, gourmet chef, clerk, and automobile mechanic. Alright, so one of my favorites is probably going to be the gourmet chef. So let's start with that.
The kitchen. Do I see an aspiring chef?
Of course, I've already beaten all of them, so... And then we got the expansions at the bottom, but we'll talk about that another time if we ever come to it. Alright, so we'll go and start with the first level. Got to turn down this headset a little bit. I mean, this is a real amazing game.
Hello, human. This is an accurate simulation of Gourmet Chef.
Thank you, robot. Alright, so you got your kitchen, got your plate here, you got your refrigerator. Pretty cool thing is you can change it into a cabinet. And you got, you know, wine, grapefruit. I'm really hoping that you guys can see what I see, but, you know, this is actually the first time I've done this capture on a virtual reality. And you got your cheese, milk, and whatnot, and then you got your freezer. So this isn't a video about first time playing. I'm actually pretty experienced with this game, so I'm just going to run you through the a few of the levels to see, to show you what this game could be like if you were to have it. It's really hard to describe what it's like to have this on a 2D video. You actually have to buy one to immerse yourself into it. So this is how you start the game. Pull your order.
We'll start by making some breakfast. Turn on the grill and let's get frying.
All right. And it's actually been a while since I played this, so maybe this will be almost like a first time. Got to turn the grill on.
Even though humans spend the entire night in a state of low power consumption, they still require food energy as soon as they wake up. Bacon and eggs provide a high energy taste ratio.
Okay, right over here on the billboard, it shows you what you need to put on the grill. So it says look for bacon and eggs. So I'm going to look for some bacon and eggs. Got your eggs right here. Just throw the eggshells anywhere, it doesn't matter where. I like to, to keep the bacon up here. I always like 2 pieces of bacon. Woo, that's gonna overcook. If you wait, it's like real life. If you wait too long, it will.
Now put your creations on the plate and you can
overcook.
ring the bell to send it out to the restaurant.
And one thing I forgot to point out
if you look at the billboard, it turns green, which means you completed that task, and it says hit the bell, and that's the last thing we haven't done yet. Food floats away onto the table. We have a happy customer. All right. Now it says we can go to our next order.
The
And the game
smoothie
physics
is one of the most efficient forms of human food. Simply take some of your inefficient solid food and put it through the blender.
I mean, the game physics are really amazing. I mean, you can just pretty much, gravity's pretty much the same. You know, everything has a world physics in this game. All right, so it wants us to make a blender, and this is probably the only thing about that's not really entirely real. They don't really have any kind of contraption that does this, but I'm sure maybe one day they'll make one. But you can actually turn this knob, and it'll pull down the sink, and out comes a blender. Huh. That's some innovation, isn't it? All right, again, I really hope this is coming through the mic. I'm not sure. This is the first time I'm doing this. If it doesn't come through very well, I'm really sorry. Okay, so it wants us to make a smoothie. It doesn't matter what you put in there, so I'm just going to throw some apples, orange, and let's go ahead and just blend that for now.
Looks good.
All right.
Pour it out into a cup and then we can serve it.
So just gotta find us a cup, fill her up, and saw how it turned green. Let's see. Put it on the plate, and actually that's all you need to do for that task. All right, let's go for our next order. What we got? Come on, I'm ready. Yes, sir.
Hello, human.
Hello, robot.
Might I trouble you for some tea and crumpets?
Tea and
Is a
crumpets.
traditional human beverage consisting of heated water and flavor. Let's begin with heating some water using a kettle.
All right, so we just grab our kettle. Let's bring the sink back up. I always say the, I never say the. I don't know, it's just me. Yes, that's the way I prefer. Fill that up with water. Oh, overflowed. All right, so now we need a pot. So we gotta switch from grill to, grill to pot. And again, if you ever get lost, you can always look at that board over there and it'll tell you what you need to do. So grab the kettle, pour the water in. I guess we need more water. See how the, something doesn't seem right. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry, I got that wrong. That's for another time. We just need to put the kettle on top of the grill first and then turn up the heat. My bad. You can tell I don't boil kettle water very often. It even whistles. Look at that. Awesome game.
Optimized for consumption by being placed in a cup.
Alright, so let's go ahead. Let's get annoying. So let's get our cup ready. I like to just drop in the tea bag. Pour the water. I mean, this game is so easy. My mom can play this. I brought her over.
Crumpets also require heat.
I brought her over one day and she played this game flawlessly. I couldn't believe it. My mom is 68 years old. And let's go ahead and bring up the cabinet. And they want crumpets, okay? Crumpets they want. Oops.
To cook flat items,
Crumpets
humans
they'll get.
use devices called toaster.
All right, so let's go ahead. They want us to toast it, but we can actually use the grill if we really wanted to. But I like to follow the game rules. That's just the way I am. All right. Up comes the toaster. Let's grab our crumpets. Sorry if I'm talking a lot. Oh, shh. It's been a while. Oop. See, the bell comes up. You put something up that wasn't part of the task, it would disappear. So. Dun dun dun. I like doing that.
I almost forgot about the breakaway box. It does exactly what it's called, a breakaway. So you won't yank out connectors when you pull this long 12-foot cable out of your computer, which seems a little unnecessary if you ask me. So basically the way it connects, it's kind of idiot-proof, really. So you have your orange on your front, and the back connects straight into the computer. The orange is where the HTC Vive helmet connects into. So you do the corresponding colors on the end of the connector, and it just plugs straight in. And without it, HTC Vive won't even work. It's sort of like a verification box to make sure you're using the HTC Vive and not another device with the games you're not supposed to be playing with. So there you have it. Is HTC Vive worth $799? The answer is yes, but barely. Should you go out and buy one right away? The answer is no. Do your research. See if you can find one that you can get it at a GameStop and do a demo before you buy it. Everyone's different. Seeing is believing. Alright guys, I'm going to get on out of here. If you like the video, please subscribe. If you don't like it, then boo. Don't worry, there's more of these horrific videos coming soon. Well guys, I'll see you in the next one. Take care.